Marie Osmond talks about why she ended things with Andy Gibb. Marie Osmond was born with the name Olive Marie Osmond on October 13th, 1959 in Ogden, Utah. She grew up as the eighth of 9 kids in the super famous Osmond family. Marie was always around music, practice sessions, and the crazy busy world of being a performer. But even when she was really young, she showed she was determined and confident. This made people think she would become more than just another member of a successful singing family. Her parents, George and Olive Osmond, taught all their kids to work hard, have strong faith, and believe that entertainment should make people feel good. Marie kept these important lessons with her throughout her whole career. Marie first became famous across America in the early 1970s, when the Osmonds were super popular on radio and TV. Her brother performed as a pop group, but Marie liked country music better. This choice made her different and showed what kind of artist she wanted to be. In 1973, when she was only 13 years old, she got the attention of country music fans with her hit song Paper Roses. The song went all the way to #1 on the country charts and made her a star almost right away. She sang with real feeling, and her voice was sweet, but also had surprising emotion in it. This helped people feel connected to her right away. She showed everyone that she wasn't just famous because of her family. She had her own talent and star power. But Marie Osmond's career grew way bigger than just country music. In 1976, she joined forces with her brother Donnie to make the famous Donnie and Marie variety show. The program became hugely popular, bringing music, funny skits, colorful outfits, and sweet brother-sister jokes into millions of American homes every week. Marie looked graceful on stage, had great comedic timing, and worked really well with Donnie. This made her one of the most recognizable entertainers of that time. The show's success made her an entertainment superstar and introduced her to even more people. Even many years later, Donnie and Marie is still remembered as one of the best variety shows on television. As time went on, Marie kept growing as an artist. She made many albums in both country and pop music, went on lots of tours, and showed she could do much more than just sing. She became a respected actress, appearing in TV movies, special programs, and stage shows. Her performance in The King and I, which traveled around the United States, showed she could take on classic theater roles with grace and deep emotion. Her warm personality and charming presence also made her perfect for talk shows and reality TV, including her longtime job as a co-host on The Talk, where audiences love her honesty, humor, and openness. Beyond entertainment, Marie Osmond's impact reaches into charity work, especially through her role in starting the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. This organization has raised billions of dollars to help kids get medical care. Her many years of working for this cause show her deep caring and her wish to make a real difference in the world. Many fans think this is one of her greatest achievements, proving that her heart is just as amazing as her talent. In later years, Marie came back to the stage with Donnie for a record-breaking show in Las Vegas. Their show ran for 11 years, bringing in fans of all ages and proving that their amazing chemistry and lasting appeal had never gone away. Every performance was full of the same warmth, energy, and happiness that first made the world fall in love with them decades before. Their final show in 2019 felt like the end of a special time period, but also showed how much audiences still love them. After many years of growing as an entertainer, she and Donnie Osmond brought back their legendary partnership from 2008 to 2019 with an exciting show at the Flamingo Hotel in Las Vegas. This became one of the most loved long-running shows on the Strip. Night after night, audiences filled the theater to see their special chemistry, nostalgic charm, and high-energy performances that mix music, comedy, dance, and pure brother-sister magic. Their show was so successful that it led to a 2009 album celebrating their famous duets, giving fans a polished studio version of the exciting sound they had been hearing live. Never happy to just rest on what she'd already done, she kept exploring new creative directions. In 2010, she came back into the spotlight with her solo album, I Can Do This, a project that showed her emotional depth and proved again that she was a versatile singer. 6 years later, she expanded her musical range even more with music is Medicine 2016, a country-flavored collection that showed both personal strength and artistic reinvention. Then in 2021, She surprised audiences once more with one of the most ambitious albums of her career, Unexpected, a big classical crossover project that revealed a bold new side of her talent. Around the same time, she also grew her presence on television, joining the hit daytime talk show, The Talk, as a co-host from 2019 to 2020, where she brought warmth, humor, and heartfelt personal stories to millions of viewers. She kept acting too, appearing in several Lifetime movies, including the festive 2020 fan favorite, The Christmas Edition. This marriage lasted more than 2 decades, making it the longest and most complex of her relationships. Together, they built a large and loving family, blending biological and adopted children, and creating a home full of devotion and shared purpose. Their life together included moments of great joy, but also tremendous sadness, including health struggles within the family and emotional hardships that tested their strength. Despite their long commitment and many years together, Marie and Brian eventually announced their separation in 2007, closing a significant chapter in her personal story. Even when parting, Marie emphasized that the decision was mutual and based on a desire for peace and healing for both of them. In an unexpected but deeply touching twist, Marie eventually reconnected with her first husband, Stephen Lyle Craig, many years after their first separation. The connection they rediscovered was not just about memories. It was based on maturity, understanding, and a renewed appreciation for qualities that once drew them together when they were young. Their rekindled relationship grew naturally, leading them to remarry in 2011. This reunion, after nearly 3 decades, captured the imagination of fans around the world who saw in their story a touching reminder that love can change, come back around, and find its way home again. Marie has often spoken warmly about how the second marriage shows not only lasting love, also a deep sense of gratitude for life's unexpected second chances. When Marie Osmond finally chose to open up about her brief but widely talked about relationship with the late pop star Andy Gibb, she did so with a mix of reflection, tenderness, and hard-earned clarity. Their relationship, though short-lived, had long held a place in public imagination, almost as if people kept it preserved in a kind of nostalgic memory. 2 young stars at the peak of television and music fame, drawn into each other's world with the intensity that only fame, youth, and pressure can create. But Marie insisted that behind the glamorous photos and magazine covers was a far more complicated emotional truth. As she explained, Andy was incredibly talented and super charming, and it was impossible not to be drawn to his energy, but there were things he was going through that I simply wasn't prepared for at that stage in my life. Marie described their connection as sincere, even sweet, but she emphasized that it was overshadowed by Andy's inner struggles that he often tried to hide behind his contagious smile and seemingly effortless charisma. She admitted that she admired his sensitivity and the way he could make her laugh even on the most tiring days. Yet she also remembered feeling a growing worry that the emotional weight Andy carried was more than either of them could manage. "I cared about him," she said, "but I could see he was fighting battles that love alone couldn't fix." Her words echoed with the gentle sadness of someone who had once hoped things might turn out differently, but who eventually recognized that protecting her own emotional well-being was necessary. As she continued reflecting, Marie explained that the pressures of their careers also played a huge role in their separation. Both of them were performing constantly, traveling, rehearsing, and living under the constant watch of the entertainment world. Their schedules rarely matched up, and even when they did, the intensity of Andy's personal challenges often overshadowed their time together. "We were so young," she admitted, "and when you're young in show business, everything is magnified. Your emotions, your fears, the expectations people place on you. It becomes very difficult to distinguish your own voice from the noise around you." Marie also confessed that she often felt pulled in 2 directions: her desire to support Andy and her instinct to step back from a situation she sensed could eventually become overwhelming. She explained that she understood even then that Andy was someone who needed stability, calm, and a kind of grounding that she was not capable of giving while pursuing her own demanding career. "It wasn't that I didn't want to help," she said, "but I realized I wasn't the person who could save him, and it would have been unfair to pretend otherwise." In the end, her decision to break up with him was based not on lack of love, but on a deep awareness that love, however heartfelt, cannot replace healing, nor can it substitute for the internal work a person must do on their own. "I wanted the best for Andy," she reflected, And sometimes wanting the best for someone means stepping away. I hoped he would find peace, and I truly wish for his happiness. Even if it wasn't with me, her voice, even in looking back, carried a touching blend of affection and loss, an acknowledgement that some relationships, no matter how bright or promising they appear, are not meant to last. Marie's memory of their breakup was not bitter, but filled with compassion, as if she wanted to honor Andy, not for his struggles, but for the warmth and talent that made millions of people love him. In opening up, she offered a gently honest picture of two young stars navigating chaos, expectations, and vulnerability, each searching in their own way for stability in a world that rarely offered it.